Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I don't like this guy. The hell's wrong with it? What if it's one of those games where I should be recording a video though? I have not. Alright, let's get started. Begin the game. The end is never the end. It's never the end. It's never... No, I didn't. Bro's looking at the camera like it's our fault. I need to know the story.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee
milliseconds? How do you know how long you got?
Every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Yeah, that's all that matters. That's game over right there.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever
Parable.
change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, I can move now. This is the first time he's ever done this? Good pencil sharpener. The coffee mug way too far from the computer. That shit gotta be right there. Oh, okay, I feel like this is the scariest part of the game though. Like, why do I need to crouch? But you
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Why did that scare?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Come on, Stanley, you working here for this long, you just missed a memo? It's their meeting room. Well, Stanley dog, where is the meeting room?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Wait, no, but I didn't enter it yet though. But he did. So wait, what if I don't do it?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
No, I actually do want to go back. Okay, not that much freedom, I guess. 445. Yeah, 446. Wait, what going on here? I'm not scared. You got a Fortnite map as a painting? Oh, it's a nice little employee lounge.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Drinking it all in. A lot of coffee. You guys gotta keep this place clean, man.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
I don't give a damn about a better weight coffee.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality.
Are you frying me?
It's possible that this is why everyone left.
I'm the best employee here. I was like fuel.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
That's pretty funny. Okay, I get it now.
20 minutes later.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
First open door on this left. Oh, I see. Hell no, I'm not going to that room. What the hell? You sending me into the back room?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yeah, I've been working here for a while. Let me do what I'm here for. I have not followed no one instruction in this stupid A4 Audi. Oh, I need a key card. Can I jump?
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
I don't like this guy. What the hell's wrong with him? I'll probably go home.
Co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
This dude just sharpens
Stanley
pencils all day.
decided to go to the meeting
This
room.
dude just
Perhaps
sharpens
he had
pencils all
simply
day.
missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
432. I need his job. I know. Actually, no, never mind. I mean, you do got a window, barely. What is this view? But if I were to sharpen, you have any pencils on your desk to sharpen? 434. You look like you got work to do, but I hate the positioning of your desk. 435. 435 got some shit going on. I can't play with their computers. I didn't mean to turn his computer off. Oh, he was installing something. I turned it off.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Can I tell him to shut the hell up? Yo, is there a mic in here? I want to tell you to shut up. Nobody gets work done. If I can't get my work done, nobody let me in. 425. I got it to 425, so I'll turn his computer off. Computers on? Any computers on? Awaiting input. Received. Guess not. They really are.
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
Just call me the R word, bro. Just call me the R word. Just call me. Just call it. That's literally what you're pretty much calling me. I'm calling HR on you, bro.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yeah, whatever you say, man.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
Exactly.
just to
I need to
admire
turn
it.
that computer off. Hold the
At
dreams.
this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy, but at last he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the
I've had
first
enough of
open
you,
door on his
actually. I
left
could.
to get back to business.
I'm touching everything here. Close this door. I'm not going in there. You crazy? You know what else is crazy? Do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop. Am I lying right now?
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this
Yeah, I think my
time.
main problem with you is that
There's
you're
someone
British.
you've been neglecting, Stanley.
I don't know if I could say
Someone
that.
you've forgotten
Joking.
about.
I'm joking.
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking
Oh, I
for
kind of
her.
want.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Yeah, who are you talking about?
She's been waiting.
Okay, he lying. Get me back on this thing. Move me back, bro. Who is he talking about? Let me drive this. Forklift certified. Stanley, you not forklift certified? You got me playing with you and you're not forklift certified. Oh my god. That is a crazy room to enter.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her.
Unplug
Oh,
that.
no, you can't. Did you just unplug the phone?
Yeah, you bozo.
Now, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
'Cause I saw
You
it.
actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible.
Why
Let
is he
me
just-
double check.
Is this guy always just frying me?
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
He's lying,
Picking
Stanley.
up
I
the
know.
phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action.
What you gonna do? Kill
How
me?
is that even possible?
Let's
None of
see.
these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Oh, I got you.
I can't believe I was
I
so
got you.
mistaken.
Stanley, we
This
got
is
him.
why you've
It's
been able
us.
to make correct and
We
incorrect
are a real
choices.
person.
And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long.
It wasn't that
If you'd
long,
made
come
any
on.
more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's
Skip,
the best
skip,
part
skip.
of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example,
Can I
in
skip
this
chat?
scenario, a hypothetical real person
You got
named
pleated
Rupert
pants on
has
or
a
no?
choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better.
Many, many unbearable moments later.
Turn to a partner
If he
and
was the
practice
narrator,
saying,
I would have
"My
done
goodness,
everything he said.
Is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back sack and crack."
What does that mean? Yo, no, you're not cracking my
Excellent.
back sack?
Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the
It's actually
feeling
pretty
should
stupid.
subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and
Can you be my
reinforce
instructor?
the material
I do
covered
not
in
like
this
this
video.
British dude. No racial, no
Welcome
racial.
back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do
Rip
would
this
have
wire
been.
apart right now.
This way, please.
No, now I want to answer this one. No, close the door. Put my hands all over this place. I'm making a mark.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending. The story will have resolution
What does this
once
mean?
again,
No
and
CCTV
you'll be
disabled.
home free in the real world.
I got a trophy for getting a trophy.
Do is behave exactly as Stanley would.
I don't
That
want to do
means
that.
choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors...
Shut the ass up. I don't want to do that.